So I just witnessed Everton absolutely get pummeled at home at the Goodison Park by Liverpool. The Merseyside derby, Liverpool just embarrassed them 4-1. And I think that's a good enough reason to try and fix the situation at Everton and make them one of the best clubs in the world and make them third team in Merseyside.
Yes.
I think for far too long we've seen Liverpool on the rise just get better and better and better under Jurgen Klopp. But Everton, I remember they had one season with Roberto Martinez. They did well, they finished like 6th or 5th. And since then it's just been a downward trend. So we're here to make Everton one of the best teams in the world and no more losing 4-1 to Liverpool.
Couldn't be less interested in anything in the world.
Everton was actually one of the most requested fixing challenges for like the last few weeks, but I never really did them. I don't know why, but we're doing them now. The rules are pretty simple. Win the Champions League, we can make any signings. We got to sim every single game. Once we do get at the Champions League final, you know the drill. We play it to win it. Alright guys, if you are ready for this week's fixing challenge with Everton, drop a like on the video. Let's shoot for 8,000 likes. Why not? Subscribe if you're new around here as well, and let's begin. Season 1 begins and I think we're going to stick with a 4-4-2. I feel like when you're an English club, just got to stick with 4-4-2 when things aren't working. I think it's a smart formation, especially when you've got two strikers like Richarlison and Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Trust me, goals aren't going to be a problem in this challenge. I'm feeling it with these two up top. Midfield looks decent, I'd say. We got to improve the wingers because I'm not too keen on Demarai Gray and Townsend. Backline with Godfrey. If we can train him up well, he's going to be epic for us. Lucas Digne is very reliable. Got to replace Coleman at some point though. Pickford in goal is decent. Bench, we've got okay-ish options. Few players to sell too. Can't wait for season 1, man. Cannot wait for season 1. I think this Everton challenge is going to be tricky. And let's see in how many seasons we can win the Champions League. 47 million to work with. Okay, I think we can do business. Let's go. First up, who is the academy prospect? James Mitchell, 6'3". The absolute demon, this guy. Okay now. James Mitchell, a centre forward. That's a bit sad. I would have preferred him to be like a winger. Oh, that is a bit sad. What if we convert him to like a right mid? Can we use him as like a right midfielder or a right winger or something like that? I'd prefer that, guys. I really would. Let's see if that's possible. His shooting's anyway pretty terrible, so if we can make him like a right midfielder, that wouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't be too bad. Or would right winger be better? Nah, I think we'll make him a right winger and just see what's up. Of course, we're gonna promote him to the senior team as well. For that left mid or left wing position, I'm thinking of making a signing that I don't think I've ever made in any of these fixing challenges. You guys wanted to see a few different players be signed. Emil Smith-Rowe, I'm positive we've never signed him. English, I think he fits in the project of moving to a 4-4-2 really well. He's very versatile. He's not the quickest of left midfielders, but I think he'll be epic in that position for us. Got the potential to. The question is how expensive he's going to be. I think he'll be the perfect signing we want to make. Let's see if we can afford it. Alright, so I'm going to start with 27 million for Emil Smith-Rowe. He's the kind of signing that's going to be here till the very end. And I expect him to grow massively even just in this season. So 27 million, that's all. Yo, that's brilliant. I'm just going to delegate the contract, boys, and just speed things up. I've realized that's just more efficient and sometimes cheaper because you don't have to offer any bonus. And there you go, guys. Our first major signing has been secured for 27 million. Emil Smith-Rowe, I think he's a big upgrade over Demarai Gray. Gives us more squad depth in general. By the way, we've actually managed to sell a few players. Gylfi Sigurdsson's going to Milan. Gbamin has been sold. They didn't really fit our style, so it just made sense to cash in on them and use that cash elsewhere. We can now convert James Mitchell from the academy to a right winger. How is that going to work for us overall? That is actually mad. We've got an academy player that's going to start out at 76 overall. How insane is that? Inverted winger plan. And I think he's going to fly in his overall. Rather than actually sign a right back, I'm thinking we make Ben Godfrey a right back. It will take us 49 weeks to do that. Oh, that's a shame. I would have thought that would be super smart to do. We'll probably need to sign a right back then. For that right back position, we're going to sign a player from Poland. And no, it's not Lewandowski. It's Matty Cash. Yup. It always just confuses me to know that he's Polish. Like, yeah, but it's a fun fact. There you go. We're going to try and sign him. This is surprisingly a decent counteroffer. I don't mind giving Yeremina away. We're only playing in the Premier League for the first season and, of course, the domestic cups. We don't need to have 4 good centre-backs. if I can get them to accept somewhat of a lower fee plus Yerry Mina, like 7 million plus Yerry Mina, works for me, and it does. There you go. There you go. Steven Gerrard and Aston Villa have accepted that. Let's go. We're getting Matty Cash for, I think, a very decent value. There you go. Cash signs for Everton. Quality signing, I feel. We needed a replacement for long-term for Seamus Coleman. I think he's the man for the job. I'm actually going to stop making signings for now. I like the couple of signings we've just made. We've moved around Mitchell to being our first choice right winger. Let's actually make him that. There you go. He's not playing in that position. I really just like this approach. Instead of signing too many players in the first season, keeping it slow and just building from there. Because I think player growth alone could help us out massively in this fixing challenge. The bench is quite okay. There's depth as well. We have gone ahead and sold a fair few players too. That's happened as well. Let's just see what happens in the first half of this season. I haven't made many signings, so we could end up being terribly bad or somehow see a lot of our players grow in their overall. Let's see if this approach works. We have about 36 to 40 million, you could say, to spend in January if needs be. Let's get there first. Let's see where we're at in Jan. Wait, how are we so high up the table? What? We're second in the Premier League. We barely made even any signings. Emil Smith-Rowe is practically all we signed, and Matty Cash, we can count him as well, but this is mad. Just 6 points off Manchester United. What happened to City and Liverpool this season? I'll take it, but this challenge with Everton might be a lot easier than we expected. We can actually even improve our team right now for the rest of the season. Yo, this transfer window could be key. Imagine if we end up winning the Premier League in our first season itself. That would be a madness. Let's see who are the stars of the team, guys. Mitchell has gone up to a 78. That is half decent. It's these two. Has to be these two boys. Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin. I'm sure when we look at the goals, we'll know it's them. Having a high-rated keeper as well has paid off massively. Mason Holgate's up to 80. Yeah, the team has gelled together really well. No wonder we're killing it. I think adding maybe a central midfielder into the lineup, that's what we need to take this team even further. Guys, we're looking at about 50 odd million to spend for a central midfielder. We gotta make it count. Maybe with a swap deal or something. I reckon this January we can really improve that midfield. Let's do it. Kind of wanted to bring someone already established in the world of football and someone who will adapt to the Premier League really well. Someone who will put in the work rate, and no better option than Rodrigo de Paul. Literally, he's got everything to be a top-class midfielder. We normally tend to stick to signing younger players, but I reckon with Everton, this fixing challenge will last a maximum of like 4 seasons. De Paul will be in his prime until then, and I'm sure he's going to still grow in his overall, even though he's 27. I think he could be an unbelievable pickup if we can get him for the right price. Okay, so I am going to try a player swap by maybe teasing them with Andre Gomez, although he isn't worth all that much. Let's see if this could work. We'll offer about, say, 25 or let's offer 30 million plus Andre Gomez. Let's see if they're interested in Andre Gomez. 30 million plus Gomez. They don't even want him, but they're willing to work with 47.9 million, and we can afford that. That's not too bad for De Paul, guys. Let's counter with 40 million just to see what they say. 40 million for De Paul. 42. That is a brilliant deal. I'm taking it almost immediately. Rodrigo de Paul will reinforce that midfield, and I feel he's just the kind of player we're looking for. Plus, he's got Richarlison up top, a bit of South American contingent. Of course, de Paul and Richarlison have a bit of history, you know, if you've seen a few Insta posts between each other about the Copa America and all, but yeah, I think they'll still get along well for us. Delegating the contract, this is a top-class signing. Okay, guys, I just looked, and Richarlison has picked up an injury. That's not good. He'll be out for 3 months, and all the progress we've made this season could go away because of this injury, but there's an idea. Moise Kean, let's recall him from his loan spell. It'll cost us $1 million, we have the cash, but now we've got Moise Kean who could fill in that gap until Richarlison recovers. I think that's very smart from us. And there you go. De Paul has just been announced. Top class signing. Can't wait to see our midfield run right on the positions because De Paul, I think, is just a top-class signing. What a transfer. Solid transfer window for us signing Rodrigo De Paul. I'm very happy with that transfer. Team is looking actually just perfect. Moise Kean is a great replacement for Richarlison for now. We've got depth as well. Maybe, just maybe, the Premier League might be possible. Let's just sim until the end and see what happens. But we're certainly going to be in the Champions League next season. This team has potential if you look at it. Smith Rowe, De Paul and Cash are the only changes we've made to the first team. That's honestly mad. Nah, man, you can't write this stuff. It had to be Everton versus Liverpool. Merseyside derby in the Carabao Cup final. We've somehow made it here, knocking the likes of Chelsea, Southampton, okay, yeah, Exeter City, we had to get through them. But anyways, we knocked out Chelsea. That's a big deal. And now it's the Merseyside derby in the final. Can we win our first trophy in the first season itself? Let's see. We certainly have the team to do so. Everton versus Liverpool. Let's go, man. Let's go. Is it possible? I'm hoping so. No, Richarlison kind of sucks, but let's see what happens. Nah, dude. We took it all the way to extra time and Liverpool get the better of us. We were actually leading, I think, until about the 90th minute. That is such a bummer. Henderson scoring the winner. You know what? For our first season with Everton to lose the league by just 1 point, I'm not even mad. 84 points in our first season and getting the better of Liverpool in the league at least. That's huge. We're going to be in the Champions League next season. Not making too many superstar signings and just the right players with the right profile has worked wonders for us. Champions League, here we come next season. Let's go. Of course, we saw what happened in the Carabao Cup. FA Cup goes to Leicester City. Wow, okay. Fair play. Nothing else for us to look at, but we'll take a second place. That's solid. I'm not even surprised. Dominic Calvert-Lewin dominated. 31 goals. That is just mental. Richarlison did a good job. Emil Smith-Rowe did very well. He's grown massively too. Moise Kean returns from that loan spell and scores 8 times. That was a clutch decision, boys. Not too bad from everyone. Everyone played their part, guys. Great to see. That's absolutely fantastic to see. Look at De Paul provide 8 assists after being brought in. Perfect. Season 2 and this squad is popping. Like the overalls and Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin, Smith-Rowe. It's crazy. Like, even our backline is super high rated now. Mason Holgate and Godfrey are literally perfect as centre-back options. Pickford's 85. We've got a very good team. Maybe not good enough to win the Champions League, but certainly in the Prem, I think we can cause waves. This season, my approach is certainly to replace Alan because he's 31. I reckon we can get a super high rated midfielder. Maybe investing all our cash into that. And that's about it, really. I just don't see any other transfers that are needed at this moment. I think we've got enough squad depth as well. I like the look of everything right now. I think this Everton team already had such a good base. It's just that they were not clicking on the pitch. We fixed that with the formation and everything. So let's figure out the signing we need to make. Budget wise, 160 milli. We can do what we want with that midfielder signing. My approach, I think, in this challenge is not really going for the younger players because we're going to try and win the Champions League in the next couple of seasons. I need players already in their prime and a player I haven't signed this year all that much. Milinkovic-Savic, imagine him and De Paul in a midfield. Oh my god, this is a midfield that can win you titles. I love it. I love it. I want to spend the big money on him. We can maybe try even a swap deal including Alan, but I think he is the man to replace Alan. Pretty sure Alan is the kind of player I think Atleti would love to, so let's put him in there. We'll offer 40 million as well because I think he's worth all that. Are they willing to negotiate with Alan involved in the deal though? That's the real question. They don't even want him. They're countering with 82, which doesn't seem all that crazy. Let's counter back with about, say, 66 million. 66 million is going to be my counter offer. They're willing to work with 78. Going to try and reduce that a little bit to 72 million. Why not? And 5% sell-on clause. And that's done. Cholo Simeone has decided to work with that. We've signed 2 Atletico players. Well, Milinkovic-Savic originally was at Lazio. But yeah, that's incredible. And there you go. The deal is through. Milinkovic-Savic is now an Everton player. Look at those stats. I just feel a midfield of him and De Paul. Oh my days. I can't wait to use this game or use this team once we do get that Champions League final. Andros Townsend has been sold. We've got Iwobi. We've got Michel in that position. So it's smart. Offer for Alan from Real Madrid. We'll just accept it. I don't mind him leaving now that we've got Milinkovic. Done with transfers, guys. Milinkovic is all I wanted to do. I think we could have certainly improved the team elsewhere, but this team has worked so well for us last season. Let's stick with it and let's hope we see more player growth, because that's what's got us through up until this point. So I'm liking the team. Don't want to make too many ridiculous changes. Let's keep the core of the team simple and let's sim until January to see where we are. We're done with our transfers for now. The bench is looking very good too. Let's see where we are in January, both in the Prem and the Champions League. Third in the Premier League this season, it looks like Liverpool have got their problems sorted and they're top of the league, and convincingly. We're not having a bad season, but still problematic to be in this situation. I think we've gotten as far as we can with our defense. I like Godfrey, he's growing fairly quickly, but Michael Keane is 29. Mason Holgate has stopped growing in his overall for some reason. I think it's because he's 26. I think it's time we get another centre-back. Maybe we could do it right now itself in this window with the 90 odd million we've got. I think that'd be smart. I think again I want to go for an experienced defender to help out the defense. Let's see if that's smart. But first, what's up in the Champions League? We finished second in our group. Inter got the better of us, but this was a tricky group with Marseille and Kiev. Fair enough. We get through, and it's Juventus in the round of 16. I'm interested to see what we do against them. I'm gonna make a transfer that is gonna certainly raise a few eyebrows. John Stones back at Everton. I think his best football was played when he was at Everton. He's been good for City, don't get me wrong, but in instances he's had a few fumbles. But I think bringing him back to Everton would be kind of epic. An 85 rated centre back as well. I want to do this. Having our team reinforced in January with this kind of a player is just going to be insane. He's 28, in his prime, will give us good amount of seasons. I'm going to start with 46. They want 56. You know what? We can afford it, so I'm going to accept it. Simple negotiating for John Stones. That's the kind of signing you love to see. John Stones back in an Everton shirt. Brilliant. Are we good enough to win the Champions League in our first season in it? This is season 2. I think we've got a good enough team, but Juventus aren't going to be easy to get through. Absolutely not. Let's see what happens in this first leg. We're going to have to replace Smith Rowe because he's suspended. It's a 1-1 draw. Okay. Second leg, all to play for. Before that though, hey, we've made the Carabao Cup final again. This time, we gotta win it. I'd be incredibly surprised if we aren't able to win the Carabao Cup against Newcastle United. How did they even get here? Let's see what happens. 4-2. Brilliant. First trophy, Carabao Cup secure. Hopefully the first of many. And now it's Juventus we're up against. I'm sure they kind of annoyed at us for recalling Moise Kean midway through the season. But anyways, we don't care. We're up against Juve. Away from home, second leg, 1-1 is the result. I feel overall wise, our team is good. Very, very good. But let's see. This is going to be tricky. Away from home against Juve. Let's go. We've gone through. Come on. Everton make it to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. It's Dominic Calvert-Lewin who steps up big time. Let's go. Next up in the Champions League is Inter. I think we can get the better of them. I think we can. As long as we avoid the likes of Bayern and all, it's fine. We avoided Bayern and PSG. That's big. That's really big. But I think we're bound to meet them in the semis. I shouldn't be talking about the semis until we get there, of course. Let's sim the first leg against Inter. They've got the likes of Lautaro, Barella and all. They've got a very good team, but so do we. We need a strong result in the first leg. We get exactly that. Richarlison scores 1-0 up. That's a decent advantage. Second leg against Inter, we've got a 1-0 advantage. Just get me a draw or something. Just scrape through the result. We actually end up winning it with Mitchell from the academy scoring. I love to see it. Semi-finals. We just got to avoid PSG or Bayern, and I think we've got a chance of winning it. Oh, I don't like this. It's Manchester City. Maybe I should have included them among the teams I'd like to avoid, but then it would basically be impossible. It's Manchester City. We beat them in the league, so that's giving me a bit of hope. Sporting knocked out Bayern Munich. That might be the upsets of the century. Good lord, and they've beat PSG in the first leg. Who does Sporting have? What's happening here? Well, we're up against City. Let's hopefully go through them. City's not going to be an easy task, especially with Calvert-Lewin suspended. Don't like this. Thankfully, we've got Moise Kean for such instances. 1-1 away at the Etihad in the first leg. There's hope. It's Richarlison, of course, scoring. Out of nowhere, guys, we get a job offer for Chelsea. Come on, guys. This is fixing Everton. We ain't leaving. Second leg. What? Nah. Nah. We just... Oh my god. 4-2. You kidding me? De Paul, Calvert-Lewin. It went to extra time, by the way. It went to extra time. Because Grealish and De Bruyne scored too. But in extra time, De Paul and Smith-Rowe scored. And we're in a Champions League final. That's mad. And we thought Sporting were going to pull off an upset. It's going to be PSG in the final. Yep. PSG it is. We've won the Carabao Cup so far. What's up with the Premier League? We finished second again, but so far behind Liverpool that don't even want to look at this. If we win the Champions League, though, Liverpool's Premier League title kind of gets a bit irrelevant, you could say. FA Cup, well, we didn't end up winning it. Who did, though? Man City beat Liverpool. That's good to see. Champions League, though. Time for the final against against PSG. Against Everton? No, we are Everton. Against PSG. Let's see what happens. Stats-wise, Richarlison this time our top scorer. Calvert-Lewin slowed down a little bit, but Richarlison, big season. Smith-Rowe did well. Can't wait to use this Mitchell guy. De Paul with a solid season. Millie Savage did pretty well, I'd say. Lucas Digne with a reliable season. Yeah, John Stone's injured. Nah, you kidding me? Broken ankle. He won't be available for the final. We'll have to use Godfrey and probably Holgate at the back. Oh well. Here we go. Champions League final against PSG. Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin up top. De Paul, Millie Savage in that midfield. Godfrey and Mason Holgate at the back because no Stones. Got to use Mason Holgate. I feel the pace will be more useful. Lucas Digne is going to captain the team. That PSG team with Mbappe, Messi, Neymar. Oh boy, is that going to be difficult to deal with. But let's go. We're playing at the Wanda Metropolitano in Madrid. Let's win this and complete the challenge in just 2 seasons. I think that's remarkable with Everton to complete this in just 2 seasons. And here we go. PSG Everton Champions League final. Let's do this. Let's do this. Kind of want to use Emil Smith-Rowe and actually see how good he is. Well, he gets taken out there. How is that not a foul, ref? And now Leo Messi is going to be running at us. Lucas Digne has had a bit of experience playing with Messi against him. No. Let's see what PSG do. Hakimi, Messi linking up. Wijnaldum now looking for that pass inside. Neymar goes for goal. That is outrageous from Jordan Pickford. I'll give him that. That is one hell of a save. Marco Verratti. Bit of Italian there with the accent. Wijnaldum. Messi. Verratti again. Turns me. Oh, that's a good pass for Neymar. Offside, but Pickford is on it. Guys. The game automatically decided to play Michael Keane instead of Mason Holgate. What kind of a glitch is this, man? Well, now that he's playing, hopefully he delivers. As Richarlison could look for De Paul. Couldn't control that one. Messi. Can't let him shoot. No, can't let Mbappe shoot. We've never lost a single final in one of these fixing challenges. But it might happen against PSG. 1-0 down to a Kylian Mbappe goal. That's not nice. Richarlison. I see space for Emil Smith-Rowe. And I see space at the back post. I can't get the ball to him. Richarlison, though, is on it here. Still Richarlison. I want to get that cross in for Dominic, but he just didn't make the run. There's the big man, Mitchell. Matty Cash. Millie Savage. Calvert-Lewin does very well. Still keeps hold of it. Richarlison, big chance. Bang. He's got that 5-star week for he can score with his right, with his left. Easy pickings and probably has the most annoying celebration in the world. When that happens, it's just, so frustrating. But yeah, job done. I mean, job done? Not really, but at least we got the equalizer. Half the job's done, we could say. Before halftime, it's 1-1. Oh, that's a good ball for Mbappe. That's PSG at their best. And I was saying job done. Never a job done against PSG until the 90th minute, until the final whistle. Mbappe scoring at the 15th and 30th minute of this one. It's back to square one. We're back to being a goal down. I want to get that ball into Calvert-Lewin. That's decent, the header. That's what I was trying for a long time. You get those balls in for Calvert-Lewin. He will win the headers for you. 2-2 against PSG. They couldn't handle him. Dominic Calvert-Lewin getting the equalizer. Lovely header. And Emil Smith-Rowe with a peach of a cross. I saw the movement there from Calvert-Lewin. I knew who was going to win the header as soon as I put that ball in. It was class. Let's go 2-2. Oh, I've opened up space. but Keylor Navas, well, he did not let me use that space. Good save. Now, we have got a certain Calvert-Lewin in the box, but I just don't oh, whoa. For a second, I thought we were going to get gifted a goal there. What on earth did Keylor Navas do? The ball just morphed through him. Oh, Kylian Mbappe is just pace abusing at this point. I'm not a fan of this. We finally deal with him, with Michael Keane, but how long can Keane keep up with Kylian Mbappe? I just don't think long enough. as it's Neymar now. Wijnaldum inside for Kessie. I'm so glad he missed that. Serge Milicevic is a tank. Looks for Richarlison. I see the space. I see the space here for De Paul. We know he's good in front of goal too. Rodrigo De Paul. Oh, that's top bins. That's as perfect as a finesse shot gets. This first half has just been nuts. We've been 1-0 down. We've been 2-1 down. Yet as the half ends with 3-2 up. Rodrigo De Paul. What a signing as he comes up clutch in the second season of this save. Richarlison, the assist provider. I want to see just how perfect that finesse shot was. Oh, it couldn't have been shot better than that. That was literally top bins. Pick that one out, guys. Navas isn't stopping it. See? Oh my god, this defending against Messi, Wijnaldum, and then Pickford with the save. We're hanging on right now, and it's only the 50th minute. PSG have started off this half strong. I want to keep the scoreline 3-2 as long as possible. Let's not give them a silly goal. Talk about giving them a silly goal. It's Messi. Mbappe. Messi again going for goal. Off the crossbar. Nah, dude. That is such a BS goal to concede. Header. Wijnaldum literally scores. Oh, that is so annoying. And he's doing these stupid celebrations too. Like, come on. 3-all. To be fair, Messi deserved the goal there. Messi deserved the goal. It's like both teams just do not know how to defend. That's how this game is panning out. Calvert-Lewin gets completely taken out there. Referee. Got to bring out a card for that. Referee, where's the card? Wow. Verratti just comes and pats Kessie on the head, and the ref's like, okay, we'll let him off. That's so dumb. Oh, Calvert-Lewin has turned him. Calvert-Lewin has turned him. Again? No. We might still have another chance. Calvert-Lewin. What is this defending? Oh my god. I'm sorry if you're watching this with headphones on, because that might have ripped your ears out, but good lord. How did we not make it 4-3 there? Oh, Messi, don't do that, Messi. We survived that, but my god, look at them press. PSG don't press this much in real life. Good lord. As we send Michel on a run, but Alejandro Grimaldo is way quicker than him, but, you know, he's 6'4", whatever. Puts the pressure, we earn a corner. The boy's going to try a set-piece routine. Let's see if that works. Set-piece routine. Well, didn't work. Here's De Paul. Here's De Paul. Calvert-Lewin, as he kept himself onside, goes for goal. Oh, what a finish. What a finish from Dominic Calvert-Lewin. 70th minute, we make it 4-3. What has this game been? Like, honestly, 7 goals in a Champions League final. This is just insane. Like, honestly, 20 minutes to go, though. It could go either way still. But Dominic Calvert-Lewin with a stone-cold finish. Look at him keep himself onside there. Bang. Lovely stuff. Matty Cash with pace. Early cross in. Calvert-Lewin. That is unreal. No, it was Richarlison. It was Richarlison. 5-3. Didn't even realise these two, man, are just insane. The way Richarlison just turned his man. Outrageous. I need a replay. I need a replay. Matty Cash with the cross. Richarlison making fun of Marquinhos. He's probably done that in training a fair few times. And 5-3. I think we've done it. We're winning the Champions League now. I think this game is a wrap. There you go, boys. 5-3 Champions League final done. This was one of the smoothest Champions League final runs I think we've had. Like, honestly, we just got the job done. 2 seasons, Everton, we built a very good team. We relied on a lot of the core players, made them grow fast. Yeah, and job done that way. Really enjoyable, man. The fact that we beat PSG. The final was ridiculous as well. 5-3, just nuts. Some incredible moments. But yeah, job done with Everton. In just a couple of seasons, we've made Merseyside blue. Time to lift that Champions League trophy. Enjoy the celebrations as we're going to end off the video right here. We've fixed Everton in style. If you enjoyed this one, you know what to do. Drop a like in the video. Subscribe if you're new around here. And well, I'll catch you guys next week for another fixing challenge. Suggestions for teams, let me know. Catch you guys for the next one. Peace.